Hello, sharp and shiny people, it's Beck Japovich. I'm popping on because I've had a great morning in which I have been practicing what I preach, which is about getting outside of your comfort zone and showing up for yourself. And this morning I did it, and I'm going to share this story with you. So this morning I did a casting for a TV commercial, and I was talking to the casting director about the other things that I'm interested in, the projects that I've got on the boil, including songwriting, and I've written this song which is great for a upbeat TV advertisement commercial thing. And he was like, oh, you should talk to some post-production companies around. And I was like, yeah, that's a great idea, I should do that. And he goes, there's one around the corner. And he got out my phone and he helped me find the directions. And I was like, oh, I could probably just pop in and introduce myself, I suppose. And he's like, yeah, why not? And so the attitude that I had this morning was, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And so I just followed that thought and walked the 5 minutes to the post-production company with the thought of like, okay, if I get to talk to someone, I'm just going to introduce myself as a singer-songwriter who's got this great song that'd be great for an ad campaign that they're working on, or and also let them know that I do voiceover services, and so my services could be useful to them as well. So I really looked at it as I don't think I want to get, there's probably nothing that I'm going to get out of this immediately, but this will be a great first step into building a relationship with the post-production company that's, in my local area. So I've done this before, which is just show up somewhere and introduce yourself. And it can be quite awkward. And I'm walking along going, just, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And there's a part of me that's like, oh, you don't go, what if they reject you kind of thing again. But I thought, whatever, just give it a go. The worst that can happen is that they reject you, but then you've already built that confidence in yourself for getting outside of your comfort zone. So that's like I think that's an intrinsic motivation tick that always motivates me more than just the outcome. I'm like, well, it feels uncomfortable, but I know it could be good. I'm gonna just lean into that, okay? And I encourage you guys to do that too. Anyways, showed up, and there was a lady who's the gatekeeper at the front desk, and she was a young girl, and I was like, oh, hi, I'd like to introduce myself to some members of your team. Is the creative director there, or a senior producer or something? She was like, okay, let me just see who's available. So she walked upstairs, and then I'm thinking, what am I going to say when I meet them? So I'm getting my song, up on my phone and being like, I'm going to show you the song. Or I'm sure it would have just flowed, because it was the frame is I just wanted to make a connection and start to build a relationship with a person, which is, achievable, because people are generally nice, is my thoughts. Anyway, so she came back down, and no one came with her. So I was like, oh, okay. But she came down with a card, and she said, you can contact the senior producer. He's like really busy today, but whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, that's nice, thank you. Walk away. A little bit of rejection could have been, but then I'm like, okay, what's the next thing? Next thing is seize the moment. They know that I'm downstairs, therefore like make a video. So I made an intro Loom video and introduced myself. So Loom is just a software that you can use from your phone, and it's like a video, and then you can send it with a link, and the person gets it and they can watch it straight away. And so then I made it like a pitch email, like, hello, I'm the girl who was downstairs. Here's a video introduction so you get to know me, because they're video post-production place, so they work in video all the time. That's the medium. So you speak to the person in the medium that they're used to. And then or had it been only an audio post-production place, I still would have done a video, but you could also do like an audio message. And anyway, so then I put down, here's the song that I was talking about in that video. Here's a link to it, and here's a link to my voiceover demos. And then the call to action. So you always include a call to action at the end of a pitch email. And mine was, I'd love to take you out for lunch in the next 2 weeks, and we could talk about how I might help your business. And then and I oftentimes end with that, because people are like, oh, who's this person? I don't really want to spend time with someone, but, oh, I'm getting a free coffee, or I'm getting a free meal, and they're more likely to go, okay, I'll give it like half an hour of my time, because then I'll get a free thing, which is cool. It's just the motivations of people, and that's awesome. So and you want to get them to hope to like get a yes more so than a nah. Anyway, so sent the email there, and whether I hear back or not, who knows. But one thing that I've learnt is always that the power is in the follow-up. So I will do a series of follow-ups where I offer them things and try and build a relationship with this post-production company. So this video is to let you know that these kinds of things are possible, that you can do these random things, and hopefully they work in your favor. But the thing for me always is that you do the thing that is feels a little bit scary or outside of your comfort zone, and you just keep sort of leaning into that, and that builds your confidence. It just builds the resilience inside of you, and that's the main thing I want you guys to know about, like showing up and shining for yourself and for your business and your life. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments below.